Oh. Wow. Ooh. Even having him have to kill Operator-san. Or Chan? It sounded like he said San that time, but I thought before he didn't. Can I... Is that doing something? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Jeez. Jeez. Oh. Fuck off. Just don't... okay. Why did you not hit it when it was holding still? Didn't I? I mean, I did once I... Fuck. Okay, that's why. Yeah, I shot it, but I don't know, I was kind of scared to hit it. I thought that's what you meant at first, was shooting it. Yeah, I didn't... I guess I was justified not hitting it. It's electrified. Why did I just... Okay. Is hacking it actually doing much? Like, I'm just... It seems like hacking it's a good idea when it's moving around to where I couldn't possibly hit it, but I can't tell if it's actually doing much damage or anything. I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. Oh, come on. Why's it gotta be right there? There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about this. Ooh, ooh. You know, yeah, I kind of want to do it this way for a change. This is a cool boss. I don't want to hack it. One-on-one boss like this is pretty fucking cool. Just gotta focus. Just... Okay. In the Japanese, I think she just said 9s. It certainly sounded like that. It's actually sad. I'm pretty sure that's like one of the first lines that she says to you is one affirmation will suffice. Because she says something to 9S, and 9S says like, hi, hi. And then she says one affirmation's enough, so he gives a really long hi. And it's like cutesy, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's Ugh. Oh, hey, long time no see. Yo, A2. You are not helping your fucking image. Jeez. He's just watched you kill the 2 women he's cared about. The only 2, basically.
優しい人になってほしいと 2B は言っていたぞ。お前が 2B の言葉を語るな。
Nah, May too. Sweet.
さっきの子は
Who's August? We had like an important character, now August. Ooh. They've got the fucking buckets. Hey, am I like good at this? All of a sudden? You know what I mean? Like, am I like doing pretty fucking well? Like, is this boss just fucking easy? Boss was easy. Achievement unlocked. Justice. Thanks. Pod 02. Contact initiated between Pod 02 and Pod 153. What is the matter, Pod 042? This protocol is not an interface intended for conversational use. Acknowledged. However, this pod has a confidential transmission for 153. Understood. Begin transmission. An error has been detected in the transmission network between 042 and 153. Hypothesis. Said error is fragmented data caused by deterioration of the transmission environment. It may be so. However, it may also not be so. Message unclear. Clarification needed. After repeated information exchanges between multiple pods, an unexpected phenomena has occurred. We pods have developed unusually protective feelings towards support targets 2B, A2, and 9S. Could this be our... Query. Could this be our... will? Unknown. The definition of will is unclear. Will is the question of whether pods are capable of their own self-determination. Even if it were possible, such actions cannot be abided. Successful mission fulfillment is all that matters. Whatever the case, we tactical support units have a duty to see this through to the end. Duty? Heh. You sound just like an android there. Agreed. But just as androids are influenced by humans, so are we tied to our creators. Perhaps. 153. Do not die. The concept of death has no meaning to tactical support units. However, your expression of concern is appreciated. I also hope that you do not die. Pod 042. Yeah.
Body unit check 完了 Memory unit check 完了 Maintenance mode 終了夜破機体 9S 起動おはようございます
おはようございます
僕は
敵大型ユニット内部での戦闘時にユニット構造物が崩落
Dying doesn't really mean shit, but thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah. It's a nice message.
墜落地点付近は危険と判断し、現時点まで搬送。現段階で全てのチェックおよび再起動を完了。
Guy just switched Spider-Man games again. Just for your Spider-Man update.
現状報告。
塔にアクセスするための認証キーを入手。
Oh. Ooh, there's an item.
規定数のアクセス認証キーの入手を確認。塔の調査が可能な状態。
わかった。
Copper ore. Oh, great. Fun. What were we talking about? Good guys and bad guys? Good looking and bad looking? It's just strange. I think that's really all there is to it. It's strange, and it's probably real bad. That, this idea that, not only is it there, this idea that, like, anyone is beautiful, which is just untrue. It's like saying anything can be true. You know what I mean? Like, it's just untrue. You know? But also, besides that, it's like, it's like they want to make their characters ugly, but they think that there's no difference, right? Like, anyone can be beautiful. It's like fucking The Incredibles figured out that that doesn't work, right? If everyone's a super, no one is, right? That's what the fucking villain said, and yeah, he was the villain, but he was right. That's why they had to stop him. But like, yeah, if everyone is special, no one is special. So, if everyone's beautiful, then no one's beautiful. Like, it's just as simple as that. If everyone's opinion is fact, then there's no such thing as fact, right? If everything's good, then there's no such thing as good. It's nonsense. Do we still have to do these things first? Oh, yeah. Like, it's just nonsensical. And, like, they don't even believe it themselves. Like, no one does. No one believes that subjective bullshit when it comes to, like, anything. They'll say it, but they'll never act like it. Oh, am I missing one? Oh, do I have to... Oh. Oh, okay. That's pretty easy. Ignore the fucking enemies, pretty easy again. Maybe I'm just good at hacking. Come on, Yeoman. Australian Aboriginals are as beautiful as Swedes. Not exactly what I meant, but yeah. Oh, shit. Clearly they do believe it on a surface level. You'll never see any hint of it because it simply isn't true. I shouldn't be looking away while I'm doing this. Like, people can say, I think the sky is green, but they can believe it, but it clearly isn't true. Well, I don't think it's even just that. Because people don't act as if stuff is like that. You know what I mean? Like, okay. It's like, when you talk about beauty, someone can say that whatever, you know, that, like, some things, or, like, attractiveness even, at, like, a more basic level, they can say that, like, oh, anyone is attractive. You know what I mean? Like, everyone is good looking. But, like, if you put them in a room and had some fucking weird pseudoscience, you know, dick monitoring setup, where you, like, put some dude that said that in front of successive women who were more or less attractive than each other, you could pretty clearly figure out that he's not gonna get a hard-on from every single one. You know? Oh, great. Attacking that thing made it go away. I didn't want to attack it. Oh. Ooh.
君たちは
Oh, those are those old model
来ると思っ
swords.
ていたよ。ここは私たちが何とかする。君は塔への扉を開いて。
Thanks, characters I met 3 hours ago. Well, I guess not literally, but like last time I streamed.
ここに
約束しただろ。
何言ってるんだ。
ナイエス、今のうちにハッキングして。
わけがわからない。
詳しいことは塔に入ってから説明するから。
Oh, they shouldn't be doing that. Oh, they have not been in combat in a while, have they? That's me. Don't attack me. Why are you attacking me?
ナイエスは
These people are really rusty. You're still attacking me, babe. You're not helping. The other one is fighting now, but you're not really accomplishing much there. Okay, well, thanks one of you. Ah, shit. I was trying to just kind of get past it, but... Shit. Oh, that's kind of tough to do, because you open a hole, and then the hole's like the only place you can fire at it from. At least it's not timed. Those two are way easier. Oh shit, I'm scared about this. Excuse me?
この防壁
警告閉鎖系防御システム
どうやったら壊せるんだ。
予測当該自我データを暴走させる自我データ
What?
にて防壁を一時的に麻痺させることが可能
それじゃ入れないのと一緒だ。
どうした。
この防壁はダメだ。この防壁はの閉鎖系アルゴリズムで侵入だ。
私たちが犯した罪を償うんだ。
そんなことしたら君の回路が
デフォル。
デフォル。
お前は後悔するなよ。
You know, it doesn't mean as much when these characters were introduced during this ending. You know what I mean? Like not long, not that long ago. So it's like, okay, all right. She's distracting her opponents with her stutter step. Yeah, it worked. Do you wish to open this data now? Yeah, I guess. Is it gonna be more reading? Oh. The answer is yes. Okay. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. My cheeks. That's a strange way to put that. You would normally just put cheek, because otherwise it could be misconstrued. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. I'm not going to do as intense of a reading, because it really almost kind of hurt my throat last time. We have nowhere else to go, after all. Because our models, the Devola and Popola models, are defective. Record. Transitioned in the project's initial phase. When first we woke, there were still people. They had flesh. Oh, really? Egos, emotions, souls, and they issued us a single order. Function as observers of Project Gestalt. This is the sole mission the twin Devola and Popula models. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest model, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. But we existed as a pair. We shared destiny's burden as a pair. And because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were... Oh. So when they said earlier that the humans don't exist anymore, that doesn't mean they don't... Like, their souls might still be around. Like, if Project Gestalt happened on a large scale, maybe just all of the people had their souls separated from their bodies, and so the people aren't around, but maybe like on the moon, you know, there's not humans there, like she said, there's no humans there, but there might be human souls there. Fat Cock just switched Spider-Man games again, by the way. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Ah! Watch out. Devola staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis. Guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well, as she rubs absently at her leg, is wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popula. I still don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. Come on, we have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devola grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Hey, that does not sound obvious and enthusiastic. If it's not obvious and enthusiastic, it's not consent. Okay? I learned that in college. It's one of the very few things they make sure they teach you one thing in college, and that is that consent has to be enthusiastic. A grunt and turning away, that is not enthusiastic. Not enthusiastic enough. Anything that proceeds from this point is legally rape. Soon we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Yeah, it sounds a bit like it's going that direction. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devola's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry underneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, I have a choice? Why do I have a choice? Check the circuitry to see if it can be repaired, replace the bandage, and hope for the best. What happens if I just fucking hope for the best? I want to repair this as soon as possible, but I have no tools or materials. I know I won't. Does this mean anything? Does this matter? I won't find either in the middle of a desert. For now, the important thing is to make sure the wound doesn't get worse. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devola. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I'm the one who's raping you. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worry show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I can do until I get the proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order, considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologize while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way. Such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together, the sound echoing out across the desert, before being stolen by the cool evening wind. Report regarding the increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devola's sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. Pfft, they wouldn't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devola crossed her legs and scowls. The black scrawl took another victim, she says. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout made me jump, just a little, but enough for her to notice. Seeing that, her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. That's okay, I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. Literally, they're on the moon. But now my chest hurt, well, at one point, my chest hurts just to think about it, if it were to fail. Before we knew it, the replicants had gained a sense of self, and the black scrawl started raging out of control. It moved fast. So fast. Like a wind. Like a wind. Popula and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We'd talk to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world. But at night, we'd hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you were with me, murmurs Murmurs Popula. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure it because we had each other, I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I simply couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are a localized phenomenon. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if we're of no use ourselves, things will still work out if the other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Devola and Popula models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks. Stop saying multiple cheeks. You don't say that. That's like, I know this game was translated from Japanese to English, and in Japanese they don't have a plural, right? It's based on context, whether or not it's a plural or a singular. So when you say rubs my cheeks in Japanese, it's the same as saying rubs my cheek. But still, in English, rubs my cheeks makes it sound like the wind is molesting you. Like, you just don't say that. No one would say that. It's grown cold out here. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devola loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg all right? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left. And yet, she continues to smile. Also, I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it. But then she smiled, and all that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day I realized I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Gestalt's end. Our role as observers ended on the day Project Gestalt collapsed, all due to the actions of Devola and Popula models from another town. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. The original Gestalt. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to that same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Devola and Popula models who snuffed out humanity. It started small, a few offhand remarks, the occasional glance. You think it wouldn't start small, honestly. You would think that it would start like, oh, you're the same as those people who killed all of humanity, and our entire existence is made to protect humanity. You would think it would manifest itself pretty quickly as something other than, wow, you guys suck. Like, but even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, that weight eventually becomes a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were perfect targets for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us. This is actually a well-structured and very sophisticated racial message, if you haven't gotten it yet. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn. We endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution, but in what such town my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister Devola met with unprovoked violence at the hand of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts. Something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed. Everything went red. And then she smiled at me. It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do. But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devil and I left the town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It's gonna happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march, because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We're who we are. And that Devola and Popula were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devola being hurt. I wanted to shout at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devola. Devola. I don't know. And for her, it's strange because how they pronounce it in Japanese isn't even close to how it's spelled. It's like Devolu or something. I remember thinking about it earlier when I heard it, but I don't remember what it was. Or like Devola. I don't know. Maybe it was pronounced like that. And for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. I'm guessing someone helps a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devola? Devola? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together and try to retain heat. It's cold now. Much worse than the searing heat of midday. But we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert. A new camp. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devola's leg. And yet, I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and touch her cheeks. The rain flows between her cheeks. Again, cheeks. I reach over and gently wipe it away. She smiles but seems surprised. There's no point in doing that, you know, she whispers. But there is, because I swore to myself I would stay with her forever. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. Oy vey, it's another android Showa. With all the same goyim. Yeah, you got it. You got the major point they were trying to get drive home there. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future android production designs. Oh, so it was a flaw in the system itself that caused it, which means it actually is somewhat reasonable to not like those ones. That's new information. Following the incident, the Devola and Popula models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt. Oh. So were they the same models? Like, they could... If they had a memory wipe and then were reprogrammed to have guilt, they could have actually been responsible. Ooh. Also, this is fucking neat. Yeah, like they might have actually been responsible and those people were kind of almost justified. Ooh. Okay, this is fucking neato. Or in Japanese, I think, as I said before, sugoi. Which translates, of course, to neato. Do we fight these guys or do we just go? You know what I mean? Like, can we just go? We might just go. They're following me, but not that well.
当システムサービスです。この度は当へのご来場誠にありがとうございます。最後のサブユニットを解除したご来場者様へのファイナルワン賞はこの先のお部屋にご用意しております。
Hmm.
2B タイプ。ここに会えてよかった。本当によかった。一体残らず粉々に壊せ。
Okay. What's the difference between sugoi and sugai? Sugai isn't a word, so that's the difference. The sugai is, I don't think there's actually any word in Japanese that's sugai. Do you mean suge? Maybe it's just the way you spelt it. Yeah, suge is like the same, I think. I think it's actually just another pronunciation, basically the same thing. In fact, I think it might be an abbreviation or like not a portmanteau. Is it portmanteau? It might be a shortened version of sugoi, or like of yeah, sugoi and desune, because that'd be like a thing you'd say is like sugoi desune, which means like that's pretty cool, isn't it? So you would like maybe smush that together into suge. Oh, suge, isn't it? Yeah. That's almost a guess, though, just based on the context it's usually used in, is extremely similar. It's getting real late. I'm wondering how long. I'm wondering if it was a mistake to keep going with this. Because at this point, I think we're reaching like point of no return stuff, where like if we don't beat the game, we'd have to redo some of this, which is like, okay, well, we're gonna beat it, but. It's getting late. At least for me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's morning for you. Well, I know it's not for Jimmy, but. You know what's interesting? They're all level 48, which I think is the level that 2B was when she died. I wonder if that actually changes depending on what level you were. Because, like, yeah, I'm actually pretty sure. Because I'm level 50 right now. We only leveled up a couple of times since then. So maybe it's a coincidence. But... Also, this healing from doing attacks is pretty fucking great. Just shooting them is giving us a ton of health back. This is the point of no return kind of area, yeah. That's what I thought. So like now we're like in it. We're in it. Like we have to finish it or redo shit, which is oh well actually maybe not. Actually, if I can save here, it seems I can. Okay. It's like it's getting late. I got stuff to do tomorrow, kinda, and I'm losing my voice a little bit. How much is left? You know what I mean? If it's an hour or more, I think it's like, I'm gonna save. If it's not, then we might just finish it, but I have a feeling it's gonna... Usually the end of a game has a lot of cutscenes. It's got a lot of, you know, like, really hard fights that, you know, might take not that much time, but could take a long time if they're hard. It'll be a short stream, but you can go ahead and stop, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, but that's fine. Because I might just do that. And, like, maybe next stream I'll just finish this and then play, you know, like, play Pokemon or something afterwards. Just save it for next time. That's what I'm thinking. It's getting late. Like, it dropped off really far. A lot of people left just now because it's fucking late. And, like, yeah, I don't blame them. Or because they haven't played the game and they want to see the ending. That'd be also a very reasonable reason for people to, like, oh, this is the end of the game. Like, maybe I should not watch anymore. But I don't know. That's just speculation. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. I plan on probably streaming tomorrow. Probably. My voice might not be the best, so it might be a very relaxed, you know, like lower energy sort of. My voice might turn into one of these like deeper, soothing, like, hello, welcome to NieR Automata. Except it's not even that soothing because I can't get the lower register as much because it's bugging my throat a little bit. But somewhere about here, you know, or maybe just like here, somewhere. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Basically, it might be a relaxed, maybe not. I don't know. I'm just, there's probably going to be a stream tomorrow. Okay, that's my fucking point. Yeah, 6 p.m. Pacific. It'll probably be the end of this, and then some Pokemon. So, you know, stop on by. And then Saturday, there will not. Oh, I do have to check to make sure. I don't think I'm getting a ride tomorrow. Saturday, definitely not. I'm not getting a ride tomorrow. Cool. Saturday, definitely not a stream. It's my grandpa's birthday. So, yeah. So it won't be then. But Sunday, probably. Monday, probably. Tomorrow, definitely. So, yeah, I'll see you. It's been good. Thanks for stopping by. I've now gone in the habit of saying it's been good like every time, which is worrying. I already say bye-bye every time, which I'm fine with. And I already say, like, hey, every time at the beginning. But, whatever. Fuck, I don't fucking care. I'll see you. Bye-bye.